So yeah, man, we're starting. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Um, Herc Cut the Lights. How did you come up with the name, my brother?
Um, Growing up, I just liked history, and I was always like a fan of Greek history. So my
Yeah,
older brother used to call himself Zeus, and Zeus's son is Hercules. So it actually started off as Hercules, and then I just felt like it was too much of a Disney comparison.
yeah.
So then one of the was in studio, and my homie was like, "Yo, Herc Cut the Lights," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then that's actually where I got my tag from as well.
Wow.
And then since then, I've just been Herc Cut the Lights.
Exactly. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. The name is catchy. Cut the lights. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy, man. So moving on, how did you discover your passion for music production and what inspired you to start making beats?
I was spending a lot of time with my dad in the early ages because he used to listen to a lot of music.
Yeah.
So I guess that's when my appreciation started for music because we'd take long drives and just listen to songs back to back. And then my friend had a studio down the road, so we'd always just spend time in the studio. Then eventually I learned how to make beats. And I just felt like that was my calling.
Wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy story, man. That's how it all starts. That's how it all starts. Like a passion, and then you got a friend that's making the hardest stuff. That's a crazy story, man. Shout out, shout
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So you are a self-taught producer and sound engineer. Can you describe the challenges that you faced as a self-taught producer and how you overcame them?
I mean, obviously in the I didn't really have the capacity to go to school, so I had to teach myself a lot of the stuff, and I wasn't always the best learner in high school. So, I had to really force myself to get books and actually get into it instead of just going out there on the streets.
Yes,
Um, Also in the beginning, because I just started making beats out of nowhere. I would say not a lot of people believed in me. So I just had
yeah,
to there were a lot of days where I was kind of depressed, but then I just kept going. So there was a lot of self-doubt in the beginning because I wasn't sure of is this it? Do I still want to go back to school? And then yeah, man, I just kept on pushing.
yes, sir. Wow, that's crazy, man. So were you going on YouTube when you were learning, or were you just more of experimenting more and seeing what works and what doesn't work?
It is a bit of both. A bit of both. In the beginning, it was just experimenting, learning how to use the software, and then I just also used to listen to a lot of beats and music, and then I always just try to remake beats. And then when my friends did start going to sound engineering school, sometimes they'd come with their books, so then I'd also get knowledge from there.
Wow,
And then
wow,
that's how I
that's
also learned how to engineer and just my way around the softwares and everything.
exactly that's crazy. So those friends of yours, do you have you ever worked with them, or they're doing their own thing?
Yeah, we used to release music. We used to release music back in the days, but some of them don't make music anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, we used to release music together in the beginning stages.
Okay, okay. So would you say from that pack of you making music together, you're the only one who's still making music?
Yeah, it's me and another friend of mine, but he doesn't stay so close anymore, but it's just the two of us now.
Okay, okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. So who were some of your biggest influences and inspirations during your early days as a producer?
DJ Maparisa, obviously, um, Weechi 1080, Dr. Dre, Metro
Hey, my bad. Network, man, the network.
back.
Yeah, you're back. Like you were saying,
Yeah,
DJ
yeah.
Mapolisa, Wichi.
Weechi 1080, Metro Booming, Dr. Dre, um, Mosquito also as well, in his early days. So
Yes.
yeah, those were pretty much inspirations, yeah.
Wow, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And would you say you actually took a lot from them as producers?
Yeah, I mean, I did spend a lot of time around Wichita 80 and DJ Maprisa, so I did learn a lot of, how to make quality music and a lot of different styles. So I guess spending time with them also did kind of help me and push me a little further than I thought I could go.
Okay, okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Should like in the near future, like can we expect like a witchy times Herc and DJ Maporisa like project? Just the three of you like I'm producing
I
on.
mean, it'll be dope. It'll be dope. I don't wanna say too much of the plans that we have so far, but it'll be dope definitely. But I do have music out with Wichi 1080.
Yeah.
I produced for him a lot in the early days. So yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like so how would you describe like your unique production style and what sets you apart like from other producers in SA
Um,
and yeah.
I always try to tailor I always try to tailor my instrumentals to the artist.
Yes.
Like obviously I like to have a relationship with whichever artist it is that I'm working with, because
Yes.
obviously for me, music is a feeling and it's an emotion. So I always try to get an emotion out of a record. I don't just like making songs just for the sake of it being a song. I feel like with every song, there can be a message that can be sent. So I really do think about music like that in my production most of the time, which is why also I rarely send beats out because I want to be able to link up with the person, know how they feel, and basically articulate the instrumental through them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like that way it's always unique because each and every person is different.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So like when they come through and then like you're sort of like able to see Uguti what direction do they want to go instead of you like I'm just dictating a beat and
Yeah,
sending. Wow, that's
yeah. I
crazy.
obviously do have beats that I make in my free time, but like I always like to start from scratch with the artist. It's like always
With the
dope to like,
artist. Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. So, can you like explain your creative process from coming up with ideas to like finalizing a track between you, like and the artist?
I mean, it varies. I mean, sometimes like there may be like a song that we're inspired by, and the way a
Yes,
song feels, and we try to get that same feeling. Or sometimes we just may be inspired by rhythm and
yeah,
drums. So
yeah.
there isn't really like one particular way, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we'll go out to the club and come back and we're just inspired just to create. So yeah.
Okay, okay. So like there's no said formula on how like you approach it. Like it's just like depending on the
Yeah.
day and the feeling.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and the feeling and the instrumentation, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So your catalog, it boasts like amazing music and it is sort of like it has set a high standard for the African like hip hop scene. Is breaking boundaries something that you always intended for like when you started making music?
Yeah, I mean, I always wanted I'm very competitive, so I really strive to always break barriers and like try to do the best at be the best at what I'm doing.
Yes,
I'm very competitive, so I'm always checking the numbers. I'm always checking who's number one. Obviously, like everyone makes different songs, but like I'm just a natural born competitor, so I'm always trying to push it to the next level.
exactly, exactly, which is crazy. And like you've done a great job at it, man. You've done a great job at it.
Shout out, shout out.
You say. And how did you connect like with artists like Blxckie and Priddy Ugly? And what has been like the experience of working with them like for you?
Pretty Ugly is almost like a bro to me. I mean, like, um, he used to always pull up to like my cousin's place and stuff.
Yes,
So then that's how I met him. But then it took like maybe say 2 or 3 years before we started making music.
yes,
And then he moved into the area and just started spending a lot of time together. So a lot of the times, it's like we even just chilling and then, we don't plan on doing studio, but like we're always together and then we end up making songs and stuff like that. And then with Blxckie, what happened was when Blxckie moved in, he invited Pretty over to his place because he
yes.
wanted to link up with Pretty and meet Pretty. And then Pretty, just because I was always with Pretty at the time, he took me with him. And then that's when I connected with Blxckie. And then since then, we've just been close.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's more like the song where Kendrick on Dark Web, like it's just like these unforeseen circumstances that end up like making one of
Yeah.
the greatest
Yeah. It's
duo,
like a family thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because like the duo of you and Blake, man, like it's crazy. It's crazy. We already know like when you hear cut the lights, yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
a
you
hit.
already know what time it
Yeah,
is.
like, yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you and Blakey have a crazy work relationship, and like you've worked on crazy records like Wenzegile, Ofex, Mahala Style. How did like that like what lessons have you like taken from working with Blakey, like you and Blakey like this work relationship?
Um, he's actually like a cool person, and he thinks out the box a lot of the times.
Yeah,
So he also like pushes me like, further to even make crazier beats because he'll
yes,
be like, "Yo, come just come like we'll be chilling." He'll like run to the studio and he has like a crazy idea, and then he sometimes with Gwenzegele he was just stomping on the floor, and
yes.
then I had a
Wow, wow.
piano playing behind, and then he just started humming, and then the record came together. Yeah.
Wow. And like that's a mad tune. That's a crazy tune. And like now you're telling me it
Mhm.
was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he was
it's a
just
special
like
one.
tapping on the floor. That's crazy, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. Yes, sir. So can you share any memorable like stories from your collaborations? Take for instance like the one you recently did with Us Java, Young Stunner and Blxckie.
Um, that one in particular is a very special one because that's the first ever song I released as an artist.
Yes.
And why I chose for that song to be the first single was just because of the message, you know. And I
Yeah.
guess at the time I was a little depressed because like, you know, you're in studio, you deal with a lot of energies and all that stuff. And the one time
Yeah.
I was really sad when I came home and then I played the song for my mom and she broke down the song to me. And
Yeah.
then I realized like, oh damn, this is actually a very special song. Everything in my life, all the love, all the light I get from her, you know, it's not just about romantic love, it's about learning to love yourself, learning to love
Yes.
where you come from, learning to love your family and learning to love your friends. You know, so that's the message and the special thing about that song for me. So that's why if you see, I just dropped the music video. My mom's actually there as well, and my little
Exactly.
brother. So that was actually just something for my family more than anything.
Wow, that's crazy. I actually like saw you like where like your mom was hugging you and I was like that's a crazy tune. That's crazy. And also
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
Java, like Java, Blakey and like Youngster, like they did their thing. Like it's crazy. It's a
Yeah, yeah.
crazy tune.
Everything just came together. Everything literally just came together.
Wow. So like can we expect like a more from you as like maybe you as an individual artist because like recently you just dropped it like as your first like single. So can we expect like a
Yeah,
project
yeah.
from you like where it's Herc Cut the Lights and then like various like other artists who like feature like on different beats for you to come up with a body of work?
Yeah, there is a plan for that, but I do have other plans. I want to do a couple of collaboration projects. There's one that's dropping on the 4th of October with Leo DeLeo. He's
Wow, that's
another
crazy.
close friend of ours. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I know
then
him.
yeah, yeah. And then next year is where I will also be doing that type of project where I curate on my own, and then I have artists come in and do all of that.
Wow, wow. And that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Patiently waiting for that one to drop, man. Patiently waiting for it to drop. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not gonna be the
So
last.
yeah, yeah. And it shouldn't, man. Like it shouldn't be the last, like we gotta go crazy with kind of like how 21 Savage and Metro Booming like did,
Metro
like
Boomin, yeah.
yeah, yeah, like you should like have more of those. Patiently waiting for a lot of those, man. Yes, sir. And like how was like the energy of you working on the song like with Java, like
I mean, he, he I already knew Java before that.
wow, wow, that's
So
crazy.
everything was pretty smooth because like we were in studio. Sometimes he just like paused and he's like, I'm outside. I'm outside and like he just pulls up and then he chills. He always gives us advice. And then that day,
Yeah,
yeah, I just played the beat and then he just started singing along. And then I have to record this. And then he recorded it and then the rest is history.
yes, sir. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. It came out like I'm so well, man. Yes, sir. Sir. So
Yeah, thanks, man.
you've mixed and mastered like big songs from like industry giants, notably like the Tshwala Bam like remix and Champion Sound. What's that like experience mixing for you like
Yeah,
mixing
yeah.
vocals for someone huge as Burna Boy and vocalistic and like David? So like how's like that experience like?
I mean, it's very the pressure is crazy because like as you said, these guys are industry giants and like they've been to like crazy studios around the world.
Yes,
And obviously they like their vocals, everything to sound a particular way. So there
yes,
was a lot of pressure, especially with Tshwala Bam, because it's like, damn, this is like Burna Boy. And it was
yeah.
crazy because I did that on my birthday, so I didn't actually get to celebrate my birthday. I was working on that song the whole day,
Wow, that's
just waiting,
crazy.
sending the song, then they'd be like, change this, and slept on the couch. I'll wake up. I didn't get to celebrate my birthday up until like last month, but it's crazy.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But then like it's just one of those what a time to be alive moments. I'm sure like that was like the best gift you could have like gotten on your birthday, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was really special.
Yes, sir. Man, like that's crazy. That's crazy. So like can we expect like a collaboration from you like and Bena or Davido?
I mean, with Burner, I didn't actually, and we're back.
Yeah, back man, network, man, my bad, bro. It's like
No,
my
no stress.
So we're like on Banner, you were like telling me about like Banner.
I didn't really get to meet him at all because he was in America at the time.
Okay.
So I actually linked up. Yeah, I actually linked up with the producers, Tito M, and then they
Yes.
reached out to me. So I helped them, and then yeah, that's how I ended up with Burna Boy's vocal.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But like how about like Davido? Davido.
So when he was in the well, so me and Foca have a very close relationship. I do work on a lot of stuff for him. I
Yes.
do like I'm part-time engineer, so like when Davido came through to the country, they were working on music, and then that was the song they selected, But
Yes.
so then I took it to Focus Studio, and then we finished everything together. He also worked, crazy enough, he also worked on the beat. He works
Wow.
on beats. He doesn't like saying it. Yeah, he doesn't like saying it, but like he also does some production. And then yeah, I finished the vocals and made sure everything was sorted and sent it through to Davido's team, and they were happy with everything.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy story, brother. Like congratulations on that record, man. Congratulations, bro.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yes, sir. So like what are your thoughts on the current state of like the South African music scene and like what do you see as its future?
I mean, I think it's really in a good place. I'm like, we have so many artists that are like now traveling abroad, overseas, traveling throughout Africa.
Yes.
Before like 5 years ago,
It was
it's
different.
only like a selected few. Now it's like almost every week we have different groups of different artists being exported. And the light has just been shined on Africa. I don't think it's just South Africa, Africa in general,
Yeah,
And we
yes,
listen to a lot of the music that the people overseas are making. They're trying to replicate our bounce and our rhythm. So I think it's looking very bright. I'm
yes,
excited to see where it will be in the next 5 years.
exactly, exactly, exactly. Patiently waiting for that one, man. And like in all this, like where do you see like yourself globally as a producer?
Um, I want to definitely do more international collaborations, and just explore and challenge myself more and work in like different types of studios, work with different engineers.
Yes,
I just also want to expand the knowledge and want to be able to build studios, host studios. Um, I want to be able to work with more younger producers and teach them what I've learned.
yes,
Yeah, so that's kind of where I see myself in the next 5 years.
that's crazy. And like do you have any notable like mentions as to whom like you'd like to like collaborate with?
Internationally,
Yeah, internationally or like locally.
um, Internationally, I definitely would like to work with Asake.
Wow.
I
Yes.
definitely would like to work with Asake. I think like I like how he mixes, Afro beats into like kind of I wouldn't say it's piano, but like how they use some of the piano instruments into Afrobeat. And I like his style and swag in general.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So Asake definitely, Ghana definitely for sure. I'm
Definitely
a
for
big fan
sure.
of Ghana and Travis Scott.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And like, have you ever tried like sending all these guys like on beats? Have you reached out yet?
Not really. It's crazy. Like I need to start reaching out to people more. Yeah. I mean, I stopped reaching out. It's not that I don't want to, it's like I've just
Yeah.
also got a lot of stuff that I'm working on and I want to be ready when I'm in that situation, to be
Yes.
able to deliver at the rate. Because there's a lot of albums that I'm working on now also as well. It's
Yes.
not just
Yes.
my music, it's a lot of other people. Like Priddy's album, we're working on his debut.
Yes.
Ricky's album, we're working on that. Um, so I just want to get a lot of my commitments done first, and then
Yeah.
I feel like I'll be able to explore. Because
Exactly.
sometimes when you like 10% there, 10% there, 10%, you don't really get the full 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yes. Yes.
I want to be able to be there full time for Blxckie when he needs me. I want to be able to be there full time for Priddy when he needs me. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I don't want to just be everywhere and there because I feel like that way we lose control of the quality.
Exactly. But that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like I hear you. But then like on that like part, I would just say like reach out. You know, like the day that I reached out to you, like I was in class. So like I'm studying like graphic design over here, like in Zim.
Yeah, yeah.
I just reached out to you like I was in class and I was like, ah man, I need an interview with Heck. And then like I just like emailed you and it's crazy, bro. Like I responded. Thanks like for reaching out back. But yeah, man.
Shout out. I'll
Just
take your advice, actually. I'll take your advice.
yeah, exactly. Like it's crazy.
Anything is possible.
I was just like, heck is always like busy, but yeah, man, let me just reach out. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like people will be watching, like will be watching. It's just sort of like what you mentioned on the podcast, like Sleek Online, and then like you were like Choma Josie would like reach out to you and tell you would like heck, have you eaten? Like there's a part where you say like it's crazy because like there's a human side to those people as well, like aside from stardom. So like that's what I
Yeah, we're
took
still
like
human.
from
Yeah,
you
for
reaching
sure.
out there. Yeah, man, that's crazy. So like you mentioned you're working like on a Ricky project. Like there's a song pushing a poster.
Yeah, yeah.
Would that song like ever see like the light of day?
I cannot speak too much on that. I don't feel like it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
I feel like when the family is ready to announce everything that everybody needs to know and yeah, should be notified. But because it's such a sensitive thing, I'm
Yes,
just a tool in that situation. So
exactly.
yeah, I don't want to speak on that too much. I feel like that's the family's responsibility.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man, like that song is fire. Patiently can't wait like for it to drop. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. So
Crazy.
are there any emerging like artists or trends like in the South African music scene that like you're particularly excited about?
There's definitely my homeboy Leo DeLeo,
Yeah, yeah, Leo.
the one I'm dropping a project with. Kill Brady. We also work
Yes.
with him a lot closely. He's one of the youngest in the team, and I'm really excited
DMG.
for him and his come up and for it to happen because he's a hardworking young man,
Yeah,
and like you can
yes,
see he's
yes.
dedicated. There's Baby Lowski, Kindly Nash. I'm not sure if you know Kindly Nash from S Chief. He was
Yeah,
like cut a
like I
big
know
song actually
kindly.
called S.
You produce his beats, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
kindly.
yeah. He's also an artist. He's also an artist. He dropped the song S Chief.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes, yes. Yeah, I know him. I know kindly. Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. And
Wow,
then
that's great.
producers, there's so many like dope young producers out here. Like there's Swervo, um, there's Craig Creates, there's BZM, there's Yuan, like the list goes crazy. I mean, like every single time I go to the studio, there's always like new young kids, and it's always like amazing just seeing like how many kids are out there really trying to push this thing.
Yes, yes. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. yeah, can't wait like to see them like popping up in the scene just like you, man. Patiently waiting for them to like to come out. Yes, sir.
Bless, bless, bless.
So you've got this thing, you've got a series, Fresh Beats. What's that about?
So Fresh Beats is basically my company.
Yeah?
Um, it's basically a house for producers and home for producers. So obviously now I'm starting at a small scale.
Yes.
So everything that I'm doing beat. Because I feel like also the music industry, it's like it moves so fast sometimes that we forget to take care of like the other important stuff, like the business, the royalties, the
Yes.
engineering, you know. So
Yes.
I want to create a home for the younger producers and give them like an advantage and just also that so they don't make the same mistakes I made when I was younger, you know. I feel like being greedy with information isn't the best thing for anybody.
Yes. Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
so it's basically a home for producers, a home for music, just basically like a whole new way of of record business, in my opinion.
Yes, yes, yes. That's crazy, man. Like and like it's so crazy that you actually mentioned like trying to just like teach them like the business side to it. Yeah, man. Like that's crazy. I
Yeah,
feel like a lot of our artists like are taking a like they're taking advantage of, like just for not knowing like the business side of things, like yeah, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So what advice would you give like to aspiring like producers who are just like I'm starting out?
I mean, just keep pushing, man. And like, it's really important to believe in yourself because
Yes.
no one is ever gonna believe, no one's gonna understand what you're trying to do until you actually get it done, you know?
Yes,
Because
yes,
like, I had some of my close friends just looking at me like, yo, bro, I don't know what you're doing.
yes,
5 years later, they're like, yo, bro, I remember when we started making beats. So it's like, you really have to trust yourself, you know, trust the
yes,
living God, you know. Gonna be
yes.
ups and downs, but like it comes with it. I mean, that's life. Life is
That's
a
life.
roller coaster. So it's really important to just believe in yourself and keep pushing.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's really like that's really crazy, man. I've taken that. I've taken that advice. Taking that as advice,
Yeah,
man.
for sure, man. Just keep pushing. Whatever it is you're trying to do, go do it. Like a lot of the times I know we're always in our heads, but it's like you said, you didn't think I was gonna respond, and here I am because you just did it. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah. Wow, wow. That's
right
crazy.
back at you, fam.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Like I've taken notes, a lot of it. You're the inspiration, bro. Like I've got a homie of mine, like he cooks beats and he's always like I'm hacked. Like, yeah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Mhm. Bless, bless, bless.
Yes, sir. So like yeah, I think like the interview is done. Like I'm gonna stop recording now and then like we can just have like some conversation for the remaining minutes, if that's cool.
Okay, cool.